Welcome to a software demonstration from QPSMR Limited. Today we'll be using the QPSMR companion software to demonstrate the Create Grid Variables facility.
We will use a short survey about chocolate to make some new grid variables and use them in a banked grid table. Then with a couple of clicks we will copy and transpose the grid tables so the rows become the columns and the columns become the rows. Looking at the survey, question Q1b asks which brands of chocolate the respondent has ever eaten. Then for each brand there is a set of questions that ask them to rate the colour, smell, taste and the brand overall. Each rating scale question has score values applied to its responses. The first to be rated is creamy milk for colour, smell, taste and overall, followed by plain as day, again for colour, smell, taste and overall, followed by the brand All Right White, and so on. To create a banked grid table for the colour ratings, showing the different brands across the top as the columns and the responses selected for each brand, much too pale through to much too dark, down the side as the rows, we will firstly make the variables. As our colour entries all have identical names, CQ1, followed by an underscore and a number, all we need to do is select any one of the colour entries, followed by Insert, Make Grid Variables, and QPSMR will include all entries with that name to generate and open an elements variable called vgrid_e for elements underscore CQ1. Incidentally, if our entry names did not follow the same pattern, we would need to select every entry that we wish to include, so the colour entry for each brand. As you can see in the elements variable, which is automatically opened, the program has shortened the question text to create a response for each brand. Header and sig markers have also been included, plus 3 dots where we should add descriptive texts. For the variable text we will enter brands rated for, and as the response header we will replace the 3 dots with colour. Notice QPSMR has also created a second variable called vgrid_t representing response texts underscore CQ1. For this variable we will leave the 3 dots. Before creating the grid table, let's quickly create grid variables for taste. As these entries all begin with TQ1 followed by an underscore and a number, we can select any of them, then Insert, Make Grid Variables. At the Elements variable we will again use the text Brands Rated For, and this time Taste as the header. Once again, QPSMR has created the response text variable, this time using the 7 responses extremely good through to extremely poor. We now save and open a tables file, QTF, which we will call Grid Tables. At the Tables window to create the Rating for Colour grid table, all we need to do is click the New Grid Table toolbar icon and drag the Colour Elements variable ending CQ1 into the columns box. The program will automatically use the corresponding response text variable as the rows. Notice text variables are not included on the list. We can repeat this for the Rating for Taste grid. We insert a new grid table, then drag the Rating for Taste element variable ending TQ1 into the columns box. Before running our banked grid tables, we will apply a setting so all tables are included on the same sheet. We will also add format options so SIG testing is calculated. The column label width is increased, and we will check the correct data file is used. To do this, click the globe toolbar icon, then click the Spreadsheet Options button, tick off Tables Output as separate sheets, then click OK. Next, we will add format options SIG1 and SHG1, so SIG testing is calculated within headers, and also CLW10, so the columns are wide enough to show all of the brand names. Note each format option code is separated by a /. We have typed the codes, but you could use the button and select them from a list if you prefer. Finally, we check that the correct data file has been selected and click OK, save, and select Run all of the tables. In our spreadsheet, 2 grid tables have been produced. The first shows the different brands across the top and the rating given for the colour of each product down the side. The second shows the rating for the taste for each brand. As default vertical percentages, mean scores and SIG testing at 95% and 99% levels are included. Now let's close and copy the tables we created to transpose them. From the Tables window, select Table 1, then use the toolbar icon to copy and paste it. Select Table 2 and again copy and paste. Before continuing, we will use the toolbar icon to renumber the tables. Click New Table 2 and tick the Transpose Switch Rows and Columns in Output button. Notice format options are automatically added to include horizontal percentages, RTH, and to remove vertical percentages and the total row, NRTV and NPTR. We can then repeat this for Table 4, save and run the tables. In our spreadsheet, looking at the table sheet, we can see the 2 transposed grid tables with horizontal percentages included. We hope you have found this demonstration useful. Look out for more QPSMR videos on our YouTube channel soon. Remember, always look for QPSMR Limited at the start of the name to ensure you are watching an official demonstration.
If you would like more details about the products and services available from QPSMR Limited, please visit our website www.qpsmr.co.uk.